dispensed with an ever-present awareness of danger, for in these lands, predators ruled the day. Yet, hunger drove him forward, and he ventured closer to a small patch of grass near the riverbank. Hidden in the shadows, a lioness watched, silent, patient, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. She had been following the wildebeest for hours, timing her approach. Her golden eyes never left him, and with each step, she closed the gap between predator and prey. Suddenly, a flicker of movement caught the wildebeest's eye. Instinct kicked in. His heart raced as he bolted for the river, his only hope of escape. The lioness, in full sprint, broke from her cover, her muscles rippling with power and precision. The chase had begun. The wildebeest ran as fast as his legs could carry him, hooves pounding the earth in desperation. He knew the river held dangers of its own, but there was no time to think. Behind him, the lioness closed in, her paws barely touching the ground as she ran. With a final burst of energy, the wildebeest plunged into the river, hoping to find refuge in its waters. The lioness paused at the edge, watching the wildebeest as it splashed deeper. For a moment, it seemed the wildebeest might escape, but lions are not easily deterred. Determined and relentless, the lioness entered the river, swimming after him with purpose. The wildebeest, exhausted from the chase, fought the current and struggled to stay ahead. For minutes that felt like hours, predator and prey battled in the water. The wildebeest kicked and splashed, trying to shake the lioness off, but she was relentless. Her claws sank into his hindquarters as they struggled in the muddy water. In a desperate attempt to survive, the wildebeest twisted and turned, trying to free himself from her grip, but the lioness held on, her jaws tightening around his neck. The wildebeest fought until his last breath, his body weakening from exhaustion and fear. Slowly, the lioness dragged him to the shore. The struggle was over. The savannah was silent once more as the lioness devoured her prey. Moral of the story. The savannah, like life itself, is full of struggles. In the wild, survival is not always about strength or speed alone, but about persistence, courage, and the will to endure. Yet, even with all these qualities, the outcome is not always in your favor. Sometimes, no matter how hard you fight, the forces against you may be too strong. But it is in the struggle, in the fight for survival, that true courage is revealed. Even in defeat, the wildebeest showed resilience and strength. His battle, though lost, was not in vain, for it reminds us that life is a continuous cycle of challenges, victories, and losses. Survival, like life, is not guaranteed, but the fight defines us.
Is the other one.
Oh, they're mating. They're all meeting up there.
I see that.
Yeah.